You know how the RA4 has quietly become one of those SUVs you see everywhere? Well, it looks like the next chapter is about to begin. The upcoming sixth generation Toyota RA4 is on the horizon, and if the early information and leaks are anything to go by, this might be the biggest update the RA4 has had in years. For a long time, the current generation has been one of the best-selling SUVs in the world. It's practical, reliable, and honestly pretty good looking too. But the next generation looks like it's stepping things up in almost every area: design, technology, efficiency, and even off-road ability. Let's start with the design, because that's probably the first thing people will notice. The new RA4 is expected to take some inspiration from Toyota's latest SUV styling language. Think sharper lines, a more aggressive front grille, slimmer LED headlights, and a stance that looks a little wider and tougher than before. The current model already has that rugged, outdoorsy look, but the new one is rumored to push it even further, almost like a smaller version of Toyota's larger off-road SUVs. One thing that's likely to stay is that chunky, squared-off shape people seem to love, but the details will probably be more modern. We could see new wheel designs, redesigned taillights, and maybe even some fresh two-tone color options that make the SUV look a bit sportier. Now, under the hood is where things get really interesting. The next-gen RA4 is expected to focus heavily on hybrid power. Toyota's already been moving in that direction for a while, and the hybrid versions of the current RA4 are incredibly popular. The sixth generation will likely improve on that formula with better fuel efficiency, smoother power delivery, and maybe even a bit more performance. Most rumors suggest the standard model will still use a hybrid setup, pairing a gasoline engine with electric motors. That means quick acceleration, excellent fuel economy, and a quieter driving experience. And of course, there's a strong chance the plug-in hybrid version will return too, which could offer even more electric driving range than the current model. For people who like adventure, Toyota is also expected to keep and possibly improve the off-road focused trims. The current RA4 already has versions designed for rougher terrain, and the next generation could take that idea further. Better all-wheel drive systems, improved traction control, and maybe slightly higher ground clearance could make it even more capable when the pavement ends. Inside the cabin is another area where big changes are expected. The current RA4 is practical and comfortable, but technology has moved quickly in the last few years, so the new model will likely feature a larger central touchscreen, a fully digital driver display, and a much more modern infotainment system. Wireless smartphone connectivity will probably come standard, along with improved voice controls and faster software. And because this is still an RA4 at heart, practicality should remain a big focus. Expect plenty of storage spaces, a roomy back seat, and a cargo area that's perfect for road trips, groceries, or outdoor gear. Materials inside the cabin are also expected to feel a bit more premium than before. Softer surfaces, improved seat designs, and possibly new ambient lighting could make the interior feel more upscale while still staying durable enough for everyday use. Safety is another area where Toyota rarely cuts corners, so the next RA4 will almost certainly come with the latest version of the company's driver assistance technology. That means features like adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, automatic emergency braking, and smarter parking assistance. Now let's talk about pricing, because that's always the big question. While official numbers haven't been announced yet, the sixth generation RA4 will probably start somewhere close to the current model's price range, maybe slightly higher because of the new technology and updated hybrid systems. So buyers should expect something competitive within the compact SUV market. What really makes this new generation exciting is how it builds on what made the RA4 successful in the first place. The previous models focused on reliability, practicality, and efficiency, and those things aren't going anywhere. Instead, Toyota seems to be adding more style, more tech, and more capability without losing that everyday usability. So if you've been thinking about buying a compact SUV in the next couple of years, the sixth generation RA4 might be worth waiting for. A fresh design, improved hybrid performance, smarter technology, and stronger off-road potential could make it one of the most well-rounded SUVs in its class once again. And honestly, if Toyota gets the balance right, which they usually do, this next RA4 could easily continue its streak as one of the most popular SUVs on the road. But now I'm curious, would you go for the hybrid version, the plug-in hybrid, or stick with a traditional gasoline model? Let me know what you choose.